Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that could change your financial future. Social Security recipients are about to see their biggest boost in decades with an extra $3,900 being added to checks starting January 23 road. If you're wondering how this massive increase could affect you or your loved ones, you're in the right place. Before we dive deep into this game-changing update, take a moment to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on crucial financial updates that could impact your wallet. Let me paint you a picture of what this historic increase means for millions of Americans. Imagine waking up to find your Social Security check has grown by hundreds of dollars each month. This isn't just a dream, it's becoming reality for countless beneficiaries across the nation. The $3,900 boost represents one of the most significant adjustments to Social Security payments in recent memory, reflecting the government's response to rising inflation and cost of living expenses that have been challenging for retirees and disabled Americans. You might be wondering, who exactly qualifies for this increase? That's an excellent question, and I'm here to break it down for you. The boost applies to various Social Security benefit categories, including retirement benefits, disability benefits, and supplemental security income, SSI. But here's the crucial detail: many people don't realize the actual amount you'll receive depends on several factors, including your current benefit amount and your work history. Some beneficiaries might see their annual payments increase by the full $3,900, while others might receive a proportional increase based on their current benefits. Let's talk about timing, because this is where many people get confused. While the increase is set to begin January 23 RD, it's important to understand that the distribution schedule varies depending on your birth date and the type of benefits you receive. For instance, if you were born between the 1st and 10th of the month, you might receive your increased payment earlier than someone born later in the month. But don't worry, I'll explain exactly how to determine when your increased payment will arrive. One aspect that's causing a lot of buzz is how this increase compares to previous Social Security adjustments. When we look at the historical context, this boost stands out significantly. In the past decade, we've seen modest increases, typically ranging from 1.3% to 2.8%, with a notable exception during the high inflation period. But this new increase? It's setting records and changing lives. The question is, will it be enough to help beneficiaries keep up with the rising cost of living? Here's something many news outlets aren't talking about: the ripple effect this increase could have on the economy. When millions of Social Security recipients receive higher payments, that money flows back into local communities. Small businesses, service providers, and various sectors of the economy could see increased activity. Have you considered how this might impact your local community or even your own business if you're still working? Let's delve into the mechanics of how this increase was calculated. The Social Security Administration uses a complex formula that takes into account various economic indicators, primarily the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, CPIW. But what does this mean for you in practical terms? It means the government has recognized the significant impact of inflation on fixed-income recipients and is taking steps to help maintain their purchasing power. A critical aspect that you need to understand is how this increase might affect your tax situation. Yes, that's right, depending on your total income, including these increased Social Security benefits, you might see changes in your tax liability. But don't let this worry you. I'll explain some strategies to help you manage your finances efficiently with this new increase. Have you thought about how this might affect your tax planning for the coming year? Many recipients are asking about the long-term sustainability of these increased payments. It's a valid concern, considering the ongoing discussions about Social Security's future. The good news is that this increase is locked in. Once you start receiving the higher amount, it becomes your new baseline for future calculations. But what does this mean for the program's long-term viability, and how might it affect younger generations currently paying into the system? Here's something practical you need to consider: how to best utilize this increase in your monthly budget. While it might be tempting to view this as extra spending money, financial experts suggest using this opportunity to strengthen your financial position. This could mean paying down debt, building an emergency fund, or investing in needed home repairs or medical care that you might have been postponing. What would be the most strategic use of this increase in your particular situation? One often overlooked aspect of this increase is its impact on other benefits you might be receiving. For instance, if you're getting Medicare, Medicaid, or other government assistance, how might this higher Social Security payment affect your eligibility or premium amounts? This is where things can get tricky, and it's essential to understand the complete picture of your benefits landscape. Let's talk about what you need to do to ensure you receive this increase. For most beneficiaries, the adjustment will happen automatically. You won't need to fill out any forms or make any calls. However, there are some situations where you might need to take action. For example, if you've moved recently or changed banks, you'll want to make sure the Social Security Administration has your current information. Have you verified that all your contact and payment information is up to date? Something that's causing confusion among many recipients is how this increase interacts with other recent Social Security changes and programs. For instance, if you're still working while receiving benefits, or if you're caring for dependent children or disabled family members, how might this increase affect your overall benefit calculation? These are important considerations that could significantly impact your financial planning. The timing of this increase is particularly significant given the current economic climate. With inflation affecting everything from grocery prices to housing costs, many seniors and disabled Americans have been struggling to make ends meet. This raise provides some much-needed relief, but it's important to understand how to maximize its impact on your financial well-being. What specific areas of your budget have been most affected by rising costs? One question that keeps coming up is whether this increase will become the new normal for Social Security adjustments. While it's impossible to predict future increases with certainty, understanding how these adjustments are calculated can help you better plan for the future. The key is to stay informed about economic indicators and policy changes that might affect future benefit calculations. Let's discuss some practical steps you can take to make the most of this increase. Financial advisors recommend creating a detailed budget that accounts for this higher income while also planning for future needs. This might include setting aside a portion for unexpected expenses, investing in preventive healthcare, or even creating a small investment portfolio if possible. How do you plan to adjust your financial strategy to accommodate this increase? Something that's particularly important for married couples to understand is how this increase affects household benefits when both spouses receive Social Security. The combined impact could be substantial, but it might also affect other aspects of your financial planning, such as tax brackets or eligibility for certain programs. Have you and your spouse discussed how to optimize your benefits under this new structure? The impact of this increase extends beyond just the direct recipients. Family members who receive benefits based on someone else's work record, such as spouses, children, or disabled adult children, might also see changes in their payments. Understanding these interconnected benefits is crucial for family financial planning. One aspect that deserves special attention is how this increase affects those who receive both Social Security and SSI benefits. The interaction between these two programs can be complex, and the increase might have different implications for dual beneficiaries. It's important to understand how your specific combination of benefits might be affected. For those who are still working while receiving Social Security benefits, this increase raises some interesting questions about the earnings limit and benefit reductions. How might the higher payment affect your decisions about work and retirement? Could this increase influence your plans about when to fully retire? Looking ahead, it's important to consider how this increase might affect your long-term financial planning. While the boost is certainly welcome news, it shouldn't be the only factor in your retirement strategy. Have you thought about how to integrate this increase into your broader financial goals and plans? Remember, staying informed about your Social Security benefits is crucial for maintaining financial security. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with friends and family who might benefit from this important update. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions about this Social Security increase. I'd love to hear your perspective and continue this important discussion. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the $3,900 Social Security boost starting January 23. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to your financial future. Stay tuned for more updates and in-depth analysis of financial news that matters to you. Until next time, take care and make those dollars count.